Are you noticing that your children are kind of having conflict or friction with other kids or your own other kids, or maybe you or the mom or the dad? Are you noticing that? You don't know what's causing that? Well, we might be able to help with that today. Hey everybody, welcome to this month's theme on negative vibes between you and somebody else. But today we're doing something special. Today we want to help your child's heart wall. We want to find out the unprocessed emotions that your child has around their heart that's causing them to maybe be mean or be a bully or maybe to have conflict or friction. I know that might be you. If it is, you can volunteer today. We're going to work with your children. And here is the good news, John. They don't need to be present, right? The kids don't need to be present. So hello, everybody. My name is Michael Logier. Welcome to the weekly Releasing Negative Emotion show. We're on episode 232. That's right. We've been here 232 Saturdays, and we tried to give you as many reasons for you to understand how the emotion code can be applied to your life and your children's life and your pets' lives. And today we are on the theme of removing old unprocessed emotions between you and somebody else. But today we're going to pick a child. I'm here every Saturday, 9 a.m. Pacific, with John. Good morning, John.
Good morning. My name is John Inverarity, certified emotion code and body code practitioner, and also a father as well. So this is something I work with quite a bit with my little one, of just clearing myself and my wife and him. And anytime we see any sort of like a conflict, abnormal, I just clear a few emotions, and it makes a difference. It does work. So this is, we're bringing it. We're bringing the kids to the class today. And like Michael said, the beauty is they don't need to be here. You don't even need to get permission. You just say, here's my boss.
Get their permission. But the fact that we can connect with your children via the parent, that's something new that a lot of people might not have seen. Because normally, John, you and I are people's proxies, and that means we do it, people volunteer, but now they're going to volunteer for the volunteer, right? So it's all with permission. So we're excited. John, tell people what they need to do today to be considered to have a live releasing negative emotion session with us today. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, just be watching live, and some context of what's happening, who it is. A name would be great, name of your child, and who the negative vibe is with. So it may be you and your child, or your partner and your child, or your child and your child, whatever it may be.
Or with the world even. It's like, our child is angry with everybody. Well, we can start there.
Yeah, absolutely. So just, a little bit of context, and be watching live. So live, we're going live on LinkedIn, that's new, and YouTube, and the Facebook as well.
Yes.
And and hey, if you are watching live, say hello. Let us know where you're watching from. We always love to know who is here with us today.
Good stuff. Hey, a quick little announcement to all our emotion code practitioner friends. Have you taken this free course that I did for practitioners? It's my protocol on how you can delete a client and yourself's food or drink items. Wait for it. How many minutes? One. You can learn how to do that. The course that I just put up there, the link went to the right-hand side. You can download the worksheet, watch the video, and then you can imagine offering that to your clients right at the last minute. We love to go to a restaurant at the last minute. They give you a nice little treat before you go. Imagine working with your client and you're kind of done and thinking, hey, can you think of a food or drink item that you'd like to delete forever? And they're swirling their head in Diet Coke or chocolate bars or peanuts, and you just kind of throw that in at the end, become a superhero. I can teach you how to do that. Sign up for the course, watch the video, download the worksheet, and let me know your results in an upcoming show. John, let's say good morning to our friends today.
Natasha Paula Samuel, always with us. Hey, Natasha, thanks for joining us again.
Good morning, Natasha.
Is here. Hey, Fred, says awesomeness, you guys.
Good morning, Fred Flint's, Sylvia B.
Sylvia. Greetings from London. Yesterday was very windy, but we're still here.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I showed up on the screen here. The address to take that course is michaelloge.com/delete. And it's a free course for you. Okay, here's a great example there, John, if you want to read that out.
Lynn Ludstrom, my daughter Holly might have some negative emotions against her father after our horrible breakup. Definitely, this is really, really common. Yes, thanks for sharing that.
Yeah.
And yeah, perfect. So, Holly.
What we can do, start off with today, oh, not so fast, is let's explain the process to our new friends, and then I think Lynn would be an ideal candidate if you'd like to work with Lynn. And as you're watching, you could also let us know if Lynn nailed it, right? It's my daughter. Here's the challenge. Here's the challenge she's having it with. John will have some great insight about that question. So, John, let's first introduce people to releasing negative emotions. You know, when you're feeling sad and lonely and ticked off and embarrassed, imagine if that could be deleted. Imagine deleting the feeling of embarrassment about something, or shame, or anger. Well, it can be done, and that's what we do. And we do it on your behalf. John, tell people, our friends, what this means.
So we act as a proxy on your behalf. So we are certified practitioners. We've done the training, and you could just sit back, relax, and we do all the work.
Yes.
That.
Yeah, and that chart behind me is from the Emotion Code book, and we're going to use that chart because that chart lists 60 possible old emotions, and they're not pretty. There's 60 of them, and your brain or subconscious mind, it knows everything, but it can't tell you, but it can be asked. And we can ask your subconscious mind yes or no questions. And John, we have a yes and no indicator. And what is that? What is our yes or no indicator? It is
muscle testing.
That's right. We have different forms of it. I use this method where I try to break this loop. John, show what you do. There's different styles.
Yeah, I loop these fingers here on left hand, and then I take my right hand and put these two fingers through the loop, and I just spread them out just like that. So my hands just sit here like this.
And it's all based on agreement that when you decide what your muscle testing is, and then you say, muscle testing, let me know when the answer is yes, and let me know when it's a no. So John and I, we ask a lot of questions. You don't hear hardly any of them, but we tell a couple to you to appease you. But the truth is, we just need to be thinking of the question. Yes, no, and we're scanning this chart. We're trying to find the answer. So John, let's just say we scan the emotion code chart. Muscle testing told us what the emotion was. Big deal. We found it. Now what? We need to
release the negative emotion. So we use a magnet, and any magnet will do. Some people even use their hands, as there's a magnetic charge there. And with intention, it is cleared out. The whole process surfaces that emotion, and the magnet does the finishing touch there just to clear it out or delete it.
Oh, good stuff. So John's going to narrate his session with Lynn. We're going to welcome a couple more people. So if you have a child at home, and that's the other rule, they need to be, under 19 or 18 living at home. And they are having some conflict or friction with maybe their friends or at school, or anyway, you tell us. We don't need to create the story for you. You already know. Volunteer, you'll see how easy it is. That's all Lynn needed to tell us. And John, through connecting with Lynn's subconscious mind, you'll see he's going to get to the root of the problem. Cue the root, please.
So I'm going to work directly with Holly, right? Because it'll be her emotions, but the permission is coming from Lynn.
That's right. So Lynn's bringing her daughter. A couple more notes, Sean, and then we'll get you started.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, Lori Mayo. Oh, here, Permelia Parham's here. Good morning, bros. Love watching your show. I always learn something new. Thanks for joining us again, Permelia. Elaine Goldman's here. Hello, Michael and John. Thanks for joining us again, Elaine.
Okay, so welcome back, everybody. John is going to start his live releasing negative emotions session using the emotion code chart. I'm going to bring our friend's name back up here. There we go. And John's going to be working with the daughter of Lynn, and the daughter doesn't need to be present. We love that. John, go ahead, please.
Absolutely, yeah. So just going to set the intention to connect up to Holly, who is daughter of Lynn Ludstrom. So tune in, connect up Holly, and act as a proxy. So muscle testing here with my hands. So I'm asking the questions out loud here. So good connection here. Holly, Holly, Holly. Yeah. Good proxy. Good. All right. So we're checking for negative emotions, trapped emotions between you and your father, or against her father. Those are the words. And creating any sort of conflict, negative mindset. We want to clear these out just to improve the positivity, increase the vibe, raise the vibe between you and your father.
So John's muscle testing right now.
There was a horrible breakup, and we want to clear any negative emotions around this whole situation. You, Holly, here right now. So is there a trapped emotion we can identify and clear? Is there a trapped emotion in column A? Is it in column B? It's in column B, so odd row. No, so it's in a B even row. Yeah. 2? No. 4? No. So it's a B6? Yeah. Is it the first one? Is it pride? No. Shame, shock? Yes. Unworthy? Is it worthless? Unworthy? Is it unworthy or shock? They're close. No, I think it's unworthy. Yeah. It's kind of close. There might be both, but are we clearing shock? No, we're clearing unworthy. All right. We need to know more about this? No. All right. Releasing unworthy here from Holly. Okay, that's released. Yeah. Maybe I'll just have a little extra sip of water. Maybe that might help with my muscle testing.
I've got a chart for everything.
Yeah. Okay, is that cleared? Yeah. Is there shock, Holly? There is. That doesn't happen often, but if you're getting like maybe kind of a yes on one emotion, maybe kind of a yes on another one, it's usually both of them. So I just have to narrow it down which one to clear first to release that shock. And sometimes they stick together. We call that a compound or a psychic trauma. Same thing. So two emotions felt at the same time, stuck together as one energy. So it might have been something like that. And so, Holly, is there another trapped emotion we can identify and clear for you right now to clear all this negative, all the negative vibe between you and your father after a horrible breakup? Yeah. Okay, is it in column A? No. So B? Yes. Odd? Yes. Double checking. Even? No. So 1? No. 3? I got yes. 5? No. So we're into B3 now. Is it the first one? No. Defensive? Grief? Self-abuse? I got yes to self-abuse. Stubbornness?
So self-abuse means abusing yourself with words. So it means beating yourself up or blaming yourself or saying that you're ugly or you're stupid. Just a little, doesn't mean physical abuse, although it could, but in this case it's mental, beating yourself up. So self-abuse.
Yeah, just being really hard on yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good expression, hard on yourself.
Okay, so that's cleared, Holly? Yep. Good. So there's another trapped emotion we can identify and clear, Holly? There is.
Any heart wall?
We didn't check for heart wall. Okay. I didn't. I did get another emotion, so I'll just find this one and then I'll check. Yeah, 'cause I did just surface one, so I got to complete this one.
Okay, good. So John, again, is asking a lot of questions without telling us because it's quicker. And he's checking the severity. And he found that it wasn't completely done. So this is why we like to know. We like to get it to 0, even if it's physical pain, but certainly significantly reduce it. The goal is always 0. And sometimes we do what we can, and the subconscious mind says, that's all for today. But it looks like John's getting some.
Yeah, so I just found another trapped emotion of guilt. Yeah. So, yeah, we'll check for heart wall here. So, Holly, heart wall emotion. We can identify and release. There's a heart wall emotion between maybe you and your father. Maybe mom's involved in some sort of ways, or heart wall emotion. Okay, there actually is. Yeah, is it in column A or B odd? So it's in B2. First one, second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one. So it's lack of control, heart wall lack of control, which that means is not having control over a situation, not feeling like you can change the outcome, and not liking it very much. So release that. Okay, so that's cleared. Holly, another heart wall emotion. We can identify and clear. There is it in column A? No, be odd? Yes. Heart wall B5? Yeah, so this is the first one? Yes. It's conflict. So heart wall emotion of conflict. Release that. Heart wall conflict, Holly. Okay, that's cleared. Yet another heart wall emotion. Holly, between you and your father. Yes. Be odd, yes. So it's in B3. Heart wall. It's another self-abuse. We cleared a trapped emotion of self-abuse, and this is different emotion, so different time, different experience, but again, it's self-abuse. So release, release, release. That's cleared. Yet another heart wall emotion. Anything absorbed from your father or mother? No. Another heart wall emotion between you and your father or mother, Holly? No. I think that's good. Okay, should we clear more, Holly? No. Okay, that's enough for Holly for today. Good, thanks, thanks, Lynn. So, Lynn, if you could come back next week, let us know how Holly is, what you noticed, any changes.
Yes, sure. How she feels about herself, with the world, with everybody. I want to describe what's happening now. John and I are negative emotion deleters. I'm going to cue a little friend from my book, Law of Attraction, right here. 3.7 million copies in 37 languages. This guy, he doesn't look like me. He could look like John, but he certainly doesn't look like me and probably doesn't look like you at home. But this is the vibrational bubble guy. And you notice the little rings around him. That's my cartoon way of saying there is a vibe around us. So the response that you're getting from other people is matching the vibe that you're sending about them. So if I'm sending a negative vibe about someone, that's going to get matched. That's why it's called the law. So when John and I go in with our magnet and we go delete, 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 we delete the negative emotions that you were sending about or with other people, and now you don't have it anymore, and now they can't respond to it because it would be against the law. That is the law of attraction. So do you have a heart wall with the world, with your parents, with your spouse, with your kids, with your boss, with your employees, with your contractors, with your neighbors? They're just responding to the vibration that you're sending about them. We are the deletion bros. We can help. John, let our friends know the experience of having an emotion code session. How do you get started? What do you do? Then we're going to say hello to our friends. But for people that haven't had a session, what is that process like, please?
It's super simple, yeah. So we'd love to help you out. We both have online scheduling. And so come with a list of, concerns, aches, pains, different goals, or, like conflict between people. You think you have a heart wall with someone, the world, just, put it in an email and send it to us. Like I said, we have online scheduling, and we can have a session over Zoom like this, or it could be over the phone. And you just go to our calendar, links up to payment, and that's it. Really, really simple. So yeah, we both have websites. You go to releasingnegativeemotions.com. I'm at aliveandpeer.com. Super, super simple, super efficient.
Yeah, and you bring a list prepared, what you want to work on. And if you want us to help you with your children, they don't need to be home or present. So it could be a nice time for you to bring the kids to a walk-in clinic without having to bring the kids to a walk-in clinic, without even having to walk to the walk-in clinic. Next week, we are back with episode 2, 3. And next week, focus is the heart wall with business people. Do you have a heart wall with prospects? Are you taking prospects off or annoying them, or they're confused? We can find out next week. You're a business person. Week's episode is on the heart wall, specific to business people, customers, clients, prospects, referrals. Do you have a vibe to all or any of those groups? Hashtag yes you do. We can help next week. John, we got some more friends. We're going to say hello to. So Lynn is saying thank you to you.
Thanks so much. Yeah, absolutely, Lynn.
Our friend Deb Spring is watching from YouTube. So hello, Deb. Glad to see you both. I'm sure a few heart walls are there.
Yeah.
Jean Pfeiffer from Mississippi.
Hey, Jean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jennifer Towner's here as well, says hi. A couple people in the group, you can't see their names, but are watching.
Lori Mayo from Vegas, saying hello to you. Hey, listen, we had a great time today. That's going to wrap up our show today. Here was our goal. Our goal was to let you know that we can help you and your children from a distance, because John and I don't live near you. I said that yesterday on a call. I said, well, nobody, I said, I'm on an island. Nobody lives near me. And a woman said, I live in Duncan. So I said, only you and I know where Duncan is. And it's like an hour for me. But no one's ever from the island. So I got caught yesterday and couldn't say that. But so it's called distance healing for a good reason. We can help you at a distance. Hey, we'd love you to get on our mailing list. We send you an email every Friday. I think it's like at 9 in the morning, and one again Saturday. It's a quick little email saying, hey, we're going live. Here's the link for YouTube. Here's the link for Facebook. You can get connected with us. And then you'll know what the topic is, and you can plan and prepare to be with us. You can go to releasingnegativeemotions.com/live. You can see John and I link. You can get the link to all of our episodes, and you can let us know if you'd like to be notified. John, we did it. We did record time today. And we helped a young girl have a better relationship with her dad. That was worth our visit here today. So thanks, everybody.
Yeah, definitely worth a few minutes to show up. Absolutely. Yeah. A couple more people joining in here. Or yeah, someone's from Freezing, Wisconsin, and Pia Carlson's here from Sweden asking, how can I show up next week then? Yeah, come next week. Same time.
Yeah, Pia, you're about 25 minutes earlier is when we were live, whatever time zone it is for you, probably maybe 4 or 5 in the afternoon. And certainly get on the mailing list so you'll get the reminder about 40 minutes before, and you can stop the car because we want to watch the bros. Sylvia's thanking us. We had a great turnout today. My hunch is we met our goal today by letting people know how we can help them. John, we'll see you next week. We're going to be looking for volunteers for the business edition of Releasing Negative Emotion and Trapped Emotions Around Your Heart. John, we will see you next week here live on The Bro Show.
Thanks, everyone. Have a great week.